Hey YouTube, it's Melanie. I'm back with something a little bit silly today. Usually when we talk about knitting, we're talking about slow fashion, taking a step back, sustainability, making beautiful pieces that we're going to enjoy for years. And I love that. But sometimes we just need to make something a little bit fun. And that's what we're going to do today. Something silly. Winter is coming, and so I need to knit a sweater for my Labubu, a teeny tiny sweater. In this video, I'll unbox a couple of Labubus together with my son, and I'll show you how to knit a toy-sized sweater that actually fits the toy that you're making it for. I'm going to let my son also request a special version for a Labubu, totally customized. And at the end, we're also gonna 3D print some accessories to make it completely over the top and silly and fun. Let's get started.
Labubu's unboxing time.
No,
No, that's
well, maybe we can put the box back together.
Impossible. He opened it like an ape.
Okay,
ooh. It's love.
No.
It's loyalty. Loyalty and love.
Unfortunately for you, the first thing we need to do is knit a swatch.
No, God!
I know. I promise you, you'll learn so much more about this than just plugging in the numbers and going. You could do some extra stitches around the sides to prevent curling, to make it easier to measure. I'm just going to do a lazy swatch. So I'm just going to knit a little bit. The length for this project doesn't really matter. I can always add more rows to make it longer. The main thing is the width. The best way to do this, what is the width? I would say that is 60 centimeters. Obviously you would do this in inches. If that's what you're used to, I'm used to working in centimeters. How many stitches is 10 centimeters? 23 stitches. Okay, so how do you do this? We know that 10 centimeters is 23 stitches. We want 16 centimeters. We know 16 centimeters will fit. 16 times 23 equals, divided by 10 is 36.8. 16 times 23 divided by 10 is 36.8. I would round this off to 37, but and that would be, because we measured it quite tightly, that would be a snug fit. If I want a roomier fit, which I do, I'm just going to make it a solid 40. Because we know we need 40 stitches, I'm just going to divide these across my 4 DPNs and then knitting with the 5th one. What I always do is just cast on all the stitches, if that will fit, on one needle, and then before I start knitting, I just kind of scooch them over to the separate needles. But all the casting on happens on one needle because it's just easier. Otherwise, you have all the other needles kind of dangling around, and that's just annoying. I'm going to start with doing 3 rows of ribbing, just 1 by 1 ribbing. After the ribbing, we're going to start with just knitting up straight up, and so I've decided I want to have this sweater be more of a sweater dress, so I'm just going to leave it a little bit longer. So after knitting 3 rounds of ribbing, I've done 11 rounds of stockinette, and now I am binding off the armholes. So every needle has 10 stitches. That means the front panel is 20 and the back panel is 20, and I am now casting off 6 stitches from either side. That means 3 stitches from the right side and 3 stitches from the left side, leaving 7 stitches per needle. So I'm knitting 7 stitches per needle, and then on opposite ends of like the front and back panel. So where the arms are going to be attached, that's where I'm binding off. And now I'm just moving around my stitches because I'm going to need some of these needles for knitting the sleeves. Now to make the sleeves, I'm just grabbing my little swatch and I'm holding it around the arm as if it was a sleeve, and then I can count the stitches of how many stitches are necessary for the sleeve. And here I've counted 11 and I've just rounded it up to 12 because it makes it nice, a nice even number. I'm going to cast on 12 stitches, and because a sleeve is a smaller circumference than the body, I'm going to use 3 needles for keeping the knitting together and then knitting with the 4th needle. So I'm just, out of my set of 5 DPNs, I'm putting 1 needle away and only using the 4 to knit the sleeve. I'm adding some ribbing again to the sleeve because it makes it look a little bit nicer. So I've done 2 rows of ribbing and 11 rows of stockinette, and I'm now test fitting the sleeve to see if it's going to be long enough. The sleeve has 12 stitches and I'm binding off 6. I'm then adding the sleeve to the sweater, the body of the sweater that was on the yarn holder, just to keep it apart. And then I'm going to start knitting another sleeve, and I'm just going to make it exactly the same as the other one. We're going to divide all of this back onto our needles. I just want to address one thing. So this particular toy has a very large head. That makes it really awkward if you knit something like a sweater with a small neck. So what I'm planning on doing is having a gap in the back where you can place a button that opens up the neck, and then you can just easily put it on and off your toy. This is our front section. Okay, now then we have our other sleeve, the left hand sleeve, and then I want to have the back section separated onto 2 needles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then thing and removing it again. Okay, we're gonna start by knitting in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna knit 2 together. 1. Because there are more stitches on the panels of the front and the back of the sweater than on the arms, I'm just going to leave the stitches of the arm alone for now. I'm just going to knit them up. I'm not going to decrease the arm stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knit 1 stitch. It's a bit fiddly, but make sure you make it nice and tight to prevent gaps. Then we're going to do slip, slip, knit. Knit to the last 3 stitches. Oh, sorry, last 3 stitches I said. And then we're doing knit 2 together, knit. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure it's nice and tight. We're gonna do some decreases here as well. Knit 1, slip, slip, knit. And if you're confused about why slip, slip, knit sometimes and then sometimes knit 2 together, slip, slip, knit stitches slant that way and knit 2 together stitches slant that way, and it just makes it look neater. So continuing on, and we're at the split section of the back. What we're going to do now, because we want to leave this part open so that there's a big gap that leaves space for the big head to when you're putting on and off the sweater. We're going to knit on the inside, and we're going to do purl stitches, and we're going to do no decreases this round. Edge of the back, and we're going to knit 2 together. We'll do 6 stitches for the sleeve, no decreases just quite yet. Coming to the front panel, knit 1, slip, slip, knit, and actually we're going to need stitch marker, so I'm just going to remove the stitch marker from the front here because I need it somewhere else. We're going to do knit 2 together. Sorry, wobbly camera. Knit 2 together, knit 1, place the stitch marker, knit 6 for the sleeve, we knit 1, slip, slip, knit, gonna do on the inside another row of purling, and knit back around on the front side of the sweater, on the outside I mean, not the inside, the outside. And this time we're gonna start decreasing. No, actually not yet. We're gonna do one more with us decreasing the sleeves. We're gonna knit 2 and then knit 2 together, knit 1, knit sleeves, knit 1, slip, slip, knit, knit until you have 3 stitches before the marker. 1, 2, 3, knit 2 together, knit 1, slip the marker, knit 6 stitches for the sleeve, get to the back panel, knit 1 and then slip, slip, knit, knit 2, work the stitches on the inside, no decreases in this row. Now we get to the part where we also decrease the sleeves, because we're going to be left with very little stitches otherwise. This is knit 2 together, knit 1, knit 2 together, knit 1, and you can tell how nicely these stitches are lining up here on this side. Love it. I love a good decrease, honestly. We're at the sleeve, knit 1, slip, slip, knit, knit 2 together, knit 1, we're at the front, knit 1, slip, slip, knit. And you can also see on this side how nicely those stitches are lining up, slanting that way. Knit till 3 stitches before the marker, knit 2 together, knit 1, slip the marker, knit 1, slip, slip, knit, knit 2 together, knit 1, knit 1, slip, slip, knit, knit 1. That's it. Knit, I'm thinking 2 rows of ribbing. Let's see how it looks, because last thing we want is ugly looking ribbing. Time for cast off. We are gonna purl the purl stitches, knit the knit stitches, and bloop, purl. Before you cut anything off and you weave in any of the ends, before any of that, we're just going to do a little test to fit it. Going to squeeze its enormous body into this sweater. Ooh, so I've made this a bit longer to make it more of a sweater dress. And I think we have succeeded. Ooh, sorry, wobbly wobbly. I think we've succeeded in that. So all I need here at the back is a button and like a little hook. I can crochet like a little catch for a button. The ends need to be woven in and the armholes need to be closed. So I'm just gonna grab my magic needle. Whoop, there we go. All our ends are woven in. Time to add a button. So I'm just going to sew that on. Will that work? Ooh, that will work. I was going through this bag of buttons and there was a super cute little flower button included. I think I'll just put it here somewhere. Here maybe. That might be even cuter at the top. Okay, I just need to undo this. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is so cute. We need a little bit more accessorizing going on because this is very cute, but it's also a little bit bland. Enter my 3D printer and it makes a nice noise. This is the software that you need to get stuff to your 3D printer. It suspects it'll take about 21 minutes. So we can see the file coming in. And I have some lovely purple eSun filament. It's like a lilac. And yeah, this is now going to start printing. The glasses are finished. I'm just taking off the bed plate. It's cooled down. These are flexi build plates. So these are the glasses. They're so cute. So cute. A couple more things to dress this up. Okay, so this is a hat, and I would say just knit a hat and then leave a hole for the ears at the top so that the ears pop out and that this thing is free because you want to still attach it, I'm assuming, to your bag. And then I have a little scarf. There we go. This is the other little Labubu that we're going to decorate. And my son has devised this whole plan of figuring out what the clothes need to be. You wanted to have a superhero outfit.
Yeah, but I know too many superheroes, so I'm gonna roll with one.
Okay, wait. So we have a list And the list is Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Black Panther, Ant-Man, Captain Marvel, Captain America, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. And they all have numbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah, blah. And then they also have another row of numbers. So Doctor Strange is either a 1 or an 11. Spider-Man is a 2 or a 12, etc. So you have in your hands, what do you have?
A D20.
Can you show the camera closer? That's too close. Good, good, good. So it's a D20 dice.
So it's...
And you're going to throw it, and whatever number it falls on, that's the outfit I have to make for this guy.
What do you guys want to have an outfit of these superheroes? You can say it in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you will never miss another video.
Oh, well, thank you for that. Let's start. Let's do it.
1!
It's a 1! A 1. Okay, so I have to make a Doctor Strange outfit for this Labubu. Okay. I guess I'll have to go figure out what that is. Everybody get ready for Benedict's Cumberboo. Okay, I'll let myself out, thank you. Another sweater that I made with a split in the back. I haven't put a button on this one yet, but I will do that later. It's a little blue sweater. And then we need a red cape, obviously. Cape was really easy to make, just like a red square that's a bit wider at the bottom than at the top. And to close it, I used some golden jewelry wire that I had lying around, and I'm also using that for the necklace for the time stone. I 3D printed something. I had some glue on my fingers. It was a bit awkward, but I think it worked out in the end. Looks nice. This is the whole outfit for the little Doctor Strange. Labubu has a really cool red cape with the lapels that are standing up, blue sweater, and a little 3D printed pendant. If you want to be super cute with this, you could either draw or like make something like out of a sticker material, make like a little goatee mustache type thing, but I think I'm just going to leave it like this because I think it's cute. You could knit pants. If you want to knit pants, it's not hard. You just start with one leg, knit up, bind off a couple of stitches for the middle part, knit another leg the exact same way, and then knit the two together in one round. And then for this one, I've printed another pair of glasses. These are the yellow ones. I think these suit the sweater a little bit better. So that looks a gold actually. These are gold, and I think these suit the sweater a little bit better. So that's that one. And then there's so many things that you can print on your 3D printer. There's like so many accessories available. I also saw this little 3D printed Mickey ears thing. So if you're someone who enjoys going to the Disney parks, this could be really good to have little Mickey Mouse ears. So these are some outfits that you can make with one sweater pattern for toys. You could also actually turn these into little Christmas decorations, have little sweaters in your Christmas tree. Everybody knows how much I love Christmas decorations. Don't sleep on that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye. If this video gets 10,000 views, I'll tell you the story behind this giraffe.